It is day one of Simone and I being reunited. We are in Havelock North in New Zealand.
We met on the Weleda Global Garden Challenge and it was absolutely amazing. 16 women from all over the world were flown to Schwabisch Gmund in Germany, where basically this amazing little sisterhood formed, and we were so lucky. It was just like incredible friends reuniting, really. It was awesome.
And the exciting thing is that when I found out that I won, I think it was one of the first things I said, that I wish I could pack all the girls in my bag and take them on the journey with me, that Weleda has made that happen. So along the journey, you're going to be seeing a lot of familiar faces. And since Simone was the first person I met in Germany, it makes sense that she's the first person you meet on this journey. Yep, definitely. We might explain a little bit of how we actually got to be in Germany last year. Each of 16 countries decided to try and find a national winner. There was nothing that wasn't being shared.
No, we were sharing everything and really trying to put our best foot forward, but it was awesome. And from that point, we then had to try and get people, it's something I wouldn't usually do. I wouldn't usually ask people to head along and pick me.
So we were super lucky that votes got us into the top 6 of our countries, and then Weleda chose the final representative from each country, and then we all met over in Schwabisch Gmund in Germany for 4 days worth of workshops and seminars with experts from everything from sustainable farming to lead plant ingredient sourcing to eurythmia to...
that sort of information was invaluable.
We've been catching up all yesterday afternoon. We've really been reflecting on our time in Germany. So, Simone, what were your favourite 3 things that came from our time?
But I would say my number one would have to be meeting and connecting with 16 such different, vibrant women from all over the world, and each one bringing their own culture and their own unique experiences to a place where you felt so similar and so united. And I think that was just number one for me. Number 2 would be learning everything you could possibly learn about Weleda, and it made me, I already loved the company and I already loved the ethics behind the company, but it made me re-fall in love with the company, and I have such a strong connection with it now. And I think that would be, that would definitely be my number 2. And I'd say number 3 would just be the experience of traveling and quirky little things that, we got to experience together, like on our, on our days off. And we could go on and on about the experiences we had and the people we met and the people we connect with, and, the different foods we got to try and everything like that. Just opening yourself up to a whole new world and a whole new experience it was life-changing. It truly was. What about you? What would be your top 3, seeing you've put me in this position?
My first thought that I really loved from the time in Germany was learning the power of opening up. Letting people in and sharing the journey. Blogging and social media was all very, very new world for me. And I must admit that going into Schwabisch Gmund and meeting the other 15 finalists was pretty intimidating. Like I didn't know if it would feel like a competition or if it would be competitive or people would be super Insta famous like Simone. But what was so cool was that it really was an inclusive and supportive bunch of girls. We did refer to it as a sisterhood. Like, it didn't feel like, we were individuals after own gain. It was, how do we support each other? And we already felt like we had won.
It's so true. And even like the competitions, when because we did writing competitions and we did photography competitions and a video edit competition, and even during those times when you've got, say, a set hour to produce something, we were still helping each other. Someone would be like, I don't know how to do this, and you're sitting down, and even though you were stressed about trying to get yours done, you wanted to help the person next to you, which that doesn't usually happen. It was so nice.
The second thing that I really took out of from the time of Germany was about sort of like the passion that so many of the staff members that were leading our workshops had for the Weleda brand. It really felt like there was this unifying factor that sort of kept all the staff together, where they're so passionate about the brand, they're so passionate about the ethics behind the brand, and also about...
When they were talking about the brand, you literally saw their faces transform.
Yeah.
The smiles, they couldn't wipe them off their faces, and their hand gestures were everywhere, and you could just tell that they lived and breathed this brand.
I've been really wanting to make a change in my life for quite a long time, to sort of be a better, healthier me. But I actually felt a bit overwhelmed. I didn't know how to start or
what to look for in products.
That's
and,
right,
yeah.
or who to trust in a
Totally.
way. So the fact that we've been immersed in 4 days and now even more than that of learning about a brand that is so dedicated to wellness, has really been amazing in my education of how I can take these learnings and be better in my most vital sort of self at home.
And I just thought I was making good choices, even if I was just being sold on the marketing.
Yeah.
And those things I will never, I'll know now.
Yeah, me too. It's been so good catching up with Simone. We've got a big day ahead of us.
It's so nice to see you again, and it feels like just catching up with a friend you've known forever.
It does.
And I just can't wait to follow your journey and what you get up to on the next 3 months. I'm definitely going to be living vicariously through you. So bring it on.
Oh, I'm so glad we got to connect again.